Welcome back to our podcast exploring the cutting edge of spirituality and consciousness. We've covered some profound territory so far. From the boundless nature of awareness to humanity's guided evolution, each step takes us deeper. Today I want to dive into what is perhaps the most mind-bending and empowering idea yet, that we are actually creating our own experiential realities through the power of individual perspective. Let's peel back the layers of perception and tap into our divine creative power. The Magical Mystery Tour continues, the nature of reality. What if this world we take to be so concrete and predictable is actually a lot more malleable and dreamlike than we imagine? What if, as many wisdom traditions suggest, the very act of observation changes the nature of the observed? Modern physics points to this too, with quantum experiments showing that light behaves either as particles or waves depending on how it is measured. The observer affects the observed. Reality is not as fixed as we assume. There are entire realms waiting to be revealed beyond our limited physical senses, the power of perspective. This brings us to a mind-bending notion, that our individual perspective itself is what generates our personal experience of reality. Rather than a purely objective world, we each inhabit our own intersubjective realm, shaped by the lens through which we view it. Like a kaleidoscope that creates beautiful patterns by looking through its colored crystals, each person's unique viewpoint creates their own experience of the world. What we perceive out there is actually a reflection of our inner state of consciousness, crafting our own reality. The implications of this perspective are huge. If we are not merely passive observers, but active participants generating our own reality tunnel, then we have far more authorship over our lives than we realized. By shifting from unconscious reactiveness to conscious creativity, we can begin intentionally crafting our experience rather than feeling subject to circumstances. We move from being victims of reality to being the artists. The canvas of consciousness. Once we recognize that our subjective perception actively filters and modifies reality, we catch a glimpse of our creative power. Through shifts in our consciousness, perception, and beliefs, we transform our world. This awakening reveals that we have a canvas far more expansive than this single lifetime. The eternal canvas of consciousness is available for each soul to paint in every creative color imaginable across lifetimes. What a gift to rediscover as eternal artists, navigating parallel worlds. What we paint is not predetermined. We exist at an intersection of probabilities and possibilities. At every moment, we are navigating parallel worlds brought into being by the focus of our awareness and energy. By intentionally directing our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we steer towards different experiential realities. As we become more conscious and masterful, we unlocked new levels of our eternal multidimensional journey, living as empowered creators. To walk as an empowered creator is to take full responsibility for how we use our energy and attention. Through alignment with our highest self and service to others, we manifest worlds of love. By owning our inner power rather than giving it away, we authorize ourselves to live from our divine essence of freedom and wisdom. We remember how to navigate the many layers of creation as eternal beings traveling through the cosmic arts gallery of consciousness. Conclusion. The more we pay attention, the more magical this journey reveals itself to be. I hope these perspectives on reality creation inspire you to take the reins of your experience and chart new courses. Our individual and collective realities are waiting for us to paint them into being through the brushstrokes of expanded consciousness. Let's get creative